Alright. Hello guys, this is my first video on Anime Saga. The reason why I'm making this video is because there are a lot of people that are asking me how I got 245 million in this tournament. But first I just want to go over what they did for this update. It's not they sadly merged the Bleach update with next week's update, which is kind of a pain in the ass because this game is already losing players. Like they lost like 600 as soon as people found out that they were merging the Bleach update. They lost like 600 players, and some people in general chat were saying that they're not playing until Bleach update. So that kind of sucks. But for this update, we got the Yamamoto raid. It drops trade rules, which is nice because I really I actually did request a few times if they can add a raid that can drop trait rules. So I'm kind of glad that they did that. They did it. Obviously, this update was just a QOL. They removed Ice Break and Overload Element Team Up. Tournament game mode can no longer be queued with party of friends. You guys are on your own now, which sucks for the lower players. Berserk Saga quest line has been fixed. They fixed that? I didn't even know that. Hold on, I didn't read that part. Oh, they did fix it. I didn't even know. I forgot. I forgot that oh no, I did know. I did know. I'm being an idiot. I did know. I just forgot. Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter. But back to the point. As to how I got 245 million, this is the setup that I'm using right now. Saga Tanjiro, Saga Guts, and Griffin. I sadly didn't get Doombringer on Griffin, but that obviously does matter because 245 mil. So what? Let me just go into the game mode real quick, and let me show y'all what I do. So what I do is I wait. I don't start the game like immediately. What I do is I wait for my turbo grade because I have this on manual. I have my pet on manual. Obviously, if you guys don't know this yet, when you're in game, go to your settings and press pet activation. You can't do this in the lobby. You can only do this when you're in game. I like to activate my pet manually because I don't like it just activating on its own, because sometimes my Saga Tanjiro wouldn't be off cooldown and it's my highest damaging unit. So I would much rather, like to use my Turbo Granny on that. Try to get as much damage as possible. So I wait for it. It's about to come off cooldown. Alright, it did. So you come up to here. As soon as it starts, you press this, press your Turbo Granny, then you just start spamming the Saga Tanjiro moves. And then you should be able to also get a Guts 1 and 2. I missed my third hit, but it's alright. I just got a King Shot notification. I can't believe I still have that game on my phone. Can't believe I'm in that Discord server in general, but that doesn't matter. Right now. Alright. I'm almost done showing y'all. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna repeat the same process. I'm just gonna wait until, hold on. Now let me not use my Saga Tanjiro moves because I want to wait till, because my Turbo Granny is almost done. It's almost done. Oh my god, am I fucking lagging? Alright, it's off. So ready? Now I'm gonna use it. And look at that. And then I just keep repeating the same process over and over again, by the way. I'm repeating the same process over and over. You have to make sure that you don't mess up, because if you do, you're not going to get as much damage as you can. You're not going to get, well, you're not going to get as much damage as you're supposed to, sorry. So try your best not to mess up. Of course, it's okay to mess up. You're just not going to get as much damage as you're supposed to. And I just said that 3 times in a row, but who cares? It's better to say it a few times just to remember it, you know what I mean? Alright guys. So I couldn't play the entire game mode because I have to leave now. I have to go somewhere. I got some places to be. So that was a quick rundown on how I play the tournament. That's how I play it all the time. I do that about 2 or 3 times a day, and it just adds up. It just adds up 245 million, man. It just adds up. So that's all I needed to. That's all I wanted to show you guys.